Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very excited about this. I am very, very, very excited about this. We're playing Satisfactory. Finally. So for those who know, or who have been hanging out in my Discord for a bit, you guys should be aware that, I have been wanting to stream Satisfactory for quite a while now. But ever since 1.0 released, I was getting constant crashes. Every time I would try to start the game, it would just crash back to desktop and just not work. At all. It turns out that the devs just released a new update. That, combined with, GPU drivers and having to basically rebuild my whole machine software-wise, has allowed it to work now. So we're going to be playing that. Obviously. Hi. Yes. So I've had a lot of hours in Factorio before 1.0. But I have not played it since 1.0 released. For that reason, I am not going to go for the grass fields map, because that's kind of the starting map that most people play. And I wanted to have a bit more of a challenge. We're gonna go for the Northern Forest, which feels very Canadian, and I love it. I will create this world right now. That's the one we're gonna get going. Let's see the advanced stuff. Editing these things is a one-way action. Not be able to switch back to the default version of the game unless you reload a save. It was created before switching over. Not be able to get any achievements. Okay. I mean, so I'm not going to switch it. I'm just going to go as intended. Multiplayer game. For this time, we'll leave it single player, but there might be... I don't know if I can change it. I don't know if I can change online settings. I should be able to invite people later.
Separation from main transport complete. Group 8 delivered to Calistian region. All pioneers functional, initiating dispersion. Attention Pioneer, I am Ada, your personal instance of the artificial directory and assistant.
Good morning, Ada.
Welcome to the Fixit Incorporated Save the Day program. A Fixit Pioneer has 3 core assignments. Construct. All pioneers must follow Fixit guidelines and instructions when constructing any building. Automate. Every pioneer is responsible for setting up and managing efficient pipelines, outposts, and power infrastructure. Explore and exploit. Fixit selected planets are rich with resources suitable for direct use or further investigation. Stay within your designated. And that is why the world is counting on pioneers like you. Fixit. Short-term solutions to long-term problems.
Did they?
Initiating planetfall. Atmospheric entry in
Have
3,
they added spooky shit to the game? They might have added spooky shit to the game.
Drag within acceptable
Ah.
parameters.
Just a bit of re-entry.
Descent
We're
phase
fine.
begun. Decelerating. Deploying parachute. Deploying backup parachute. Skipping parachute.
Uh-oh.
Landing phase begun. Activating retropropulsion.
Ooh, pretty. Very pretty.
Touchdown. Planetfall complete. Drop pod integrity nominal. Omni-situational exploration suit nominal. Pioneer. Acceptable.
Acceptable. I'm not nominal at all. I'm not a great pioneer. I'm just acceptable.
Congratulations. You are the third in your region to survive planetfall. Welcome to Massage 2, AB-B, in the binary system of Akicha.
Okay. So one thing I do remember
Loading
from this game
objective-based introduction.
is start by
Begin
grabbing a
onboarding.
whole lot of leaves because those leaves are biofuel.
First contact safety tool supplied due to presence of alien megafauna. Adhere to Fix-It procedure and equip the Fix-It Inc. Xeno Zapper before leaving the drop zone.
Go.
Next objective, dismantle the drop pod. Fix-It Incorporated is cost-effective and efficient.
Oink.
We do not waste. The drop pod will be recycled to construct the first stage of the habitat and utility base, often referred to as the hub.
So, All
Next
right.
objective, use the resource scanner to find and collect
So the
additional
forest
iron to be able
map
to build the hub.
Has a
If you
bit of a
cannot
challenge
find
in it,
iron,
in
the
that
assured scans of the planet have revealed sufficient iron sources.
So, what I was about to say is that this map has a bit of a challenge in that, you know, there's a lot of forest. So, space to build is going to be fairly limited. That is... What are you? You look very adorable. I'm not going to zap you. Okay. Toxic clouds over there. Little lake. That's a toxic plant, if I remember it right. Big boy over here. So I have never played on this map before. I have played a lot of Satisfactory before, but never on this map. Those, I believe, are iron ores. And that, I believe, is gonna be very hostile to me and will want to eat my face. So, that's a thing that we can... Okay, there's more things here. I am a little bit concerned with my lack of a jetpack right now. I was hoping this thing would be closer to here so I could just bounce down. Because that plant over there is also hostile. How much is fall damage in this game nowadays? Let's try to... Okay, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I can actually drop down here without taking a ton of damage. Whoa! There we go. I'll just... There we go. Oh crap, there's a second one. Where are you? There he is. Come on, come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. I'm just waiting. Okay. Sure. Whoa! I thought he was gone. I thought he was gone. I didn't think he was just tripping. Okay. Whoa! There you are. Okay. We found some hog remains.
Samples of new alien
Some
species
plates.
acquired. Notable features are blunt teeth, suggesting it is herbivorous, and a thickly plated skull and spine, suggesting it is proficient at inflicting and receiving blunt force trauma. Preserve the remains for later study.
There we go. Got a hard drive.
Damaged hard drive successfully acquired. All pioneers are contractually obliged to preserve and secure any recovered hard drives for future analysis, which may result in benefits to the Fix-It mission. Speculation as to why there are crashed freighters in your Fix-It designated zone is discouraged as specified in your contract.
Okay. Seeing quite a lot of iron on the scanner, at least in this direction. It feels like this game has gotten a lot prettier since the last time I played. Okay. Those look like iron node, but that is also very hostile. Come at me. There you go. I've been able to just zap it. Now here we are. That is absolutely iron. Okay.
Next
That
objective.
is also
Use
iron.
the build gun to construct the hub. Iron is a base component necessary for all near future progress, so ensure you build the hub close to iron sources. Fix-It does not pay by the kilometer.
It does not pay by the kilometer, indeed. That very much looks like a death chasm. Is that another iron node up there? I might want to have a look at that sooner than later. So I got this plate. This is iron. And then I got more. Hold on. Scan again, just for... Ah, and there's some there. Okay. So... for now, I think building the hub just about here... actually, not too bad of a spot. I need more iron, though. So let's grab some more. Right there. That'll do quite nicely.
Hub foundation built. The hub terminal and crafting bench are only the humble beginnings of a successful Fix-It pioneer, but essential for the next steps of onboarding. Once finished, the hub will function as your base of operations. Next objective, complete hub upgrade 1.
Ha, okay, crafting bench. So... hold on, upgrade 1. Iron rod can be crafted at the crafting bench, yes. Okay. What else can be found activated in the hub terminal? Ah, okay. Terminal. This thing. Upgrade 1. Boom. That needs iron rods, which I found a bunch of, so I could just...
Hub
Didn't even need to
upgrade
craft
1,
them.
Storage and frame completed. Equipment like the portable
I'll throw the hard
miner
drive
can
in
now
there
be
for
made
now.
in the workshop.
And the meat.
Congratulations on completing your first milestone, the first of many providing access to new recipes and technologies for the Fix-It mission. Next objective, complete Hub Upgrade 2.
Alright, so let's have a look at that. I'm going to select that milestone. What do we need? More rods, which I have. And plates. Iron plates. These are reinforced. Okay, so actually I have to make actual iron plates. So let's do that. Just gonna break down that ore I just made. Well, not made, but mined, I should say. Turn that into plates. I might need more ore. Is there any way I could have a... I mean, equipment workshop is... There's no moment where an equipment workshop is not going to be useful. I'll just drop it down to here. There you go. So now I can have some portable miners. With that, I need actual iron plates. So... I'm just going to grab a bunch of iron here. Okay, yeah, about 50 should do, at least for now. If I go back to here, iron plates. No. Let's do ingots. Okay, I can make enough plates to do the upgrade right away. So I'll do that. And how much do I need for the... Well, I'm right here. I might as well. There we go.
Hub
No.
Upgrade 2, Power and Shell, completed. The smelter can turn raw ore such as copper and iron into ingots, and the biomass burner generates power when fueled. Fun fact, most of the native flora and fauna is compatible with Fix-It technology. Fueling the biomass burner with inappropriate materials will result in deductions or even cancellation of your yearly bonus. Next objective, complete Hub Upgrade 3.
Okay, and I'm gonna do... Okay, I can make a couple of portable miners already. So I'm gonna get started on that. Well, not just started on that, but actually... There we go. And then, oh. There we go. Just gonna throw a couple of them around here. So that should be a decent source of iron ore. I'll have to start scanning for copper. Seems to be copper over there. I'm hoping it's not above us, but I have a strong feeling it's above us. And you know what? Can I... Yeah. I'm gonna pick up the miner. I'll leave one to mine, but... Okay, that's quite far. Oh, so over there. Okay, these are copper nodes. Okay. This is, as the map stated, limited space. This can get real messy in a hurry. There we go. And I'm going to throw that on here. Get it to start mining for me. And let's say scan again. There's another node up there, not too far off. Okay. So this could get interesting in a hurry. You're full, aren't you? Grab all. There we go. Smelters! Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for here. So I think what I'm going to be doing... Wait, can I build mining machines yet? Not really. So. And I need some copper wire. Okay. Let's go back, grab some raw copper from that spot here. And then we're going to start figuring some stuff out. Okay. 100 of that. I should be fine. So, how much do I need? 8 copper wire. And then it's going to be about figuring out our power situation as well. So I only got the one generator in there right now, but... Okay. So, right here, crafting bench. I need copper ingots. Start making those. Luckily, I don't need a ton of those to get a decent amount of wires. Just like that. Okay. And if I do... smelter. Because right now, a lot of our iron's going to be coming from there. So I could kind of join up the lines and organize a smelter here. Maybe something like that. Okay. But my other problem is, let's say I do iron ingot in you. And then I'll do copper ingot in you for now, just to get started. Any cables for power lines. Okay. Am I even able to make cables right now? I'm not even sure. I am able to make some cables. Okay. What is that? Yeah, that's just transforming extra copper. Papaya. Papaya HD. Hi. Good morning. Hello there. How are you doing? I am just getting started today. So this is going to be interesting because I am extremely rusty. I haven't played this game for quite a while, since before 1.0. And even before that, yeah, it's been, I'd say, the better part of a year since last time I really dipped into Satisfactory, and I have not taken a beginner-friendly map. I'm doing quite good. I'm very happy. I had issues with this game before. Ever since 1.0 released, it would just crash and crash and crash and crash continuously, and I would never be able to play it. And then finally, the new update just came out like a couple days ago, and suddenly it restarted working for me. So now I had not planned, but I had kind of given up on the idea of streaming this game. But hey, It's working now. And I am playing on the Northern Forest map for the very first time. I have never played this map before, so this should be a fun little challenge. Okay, let's just start plugging things in and just get some form of production going here. No, I want... not power line, power pole. Ah, I don't have power poles yet, so I need to move that shit closer to the hub for now. If only to get some temporary production going, and then I'll just destroy it after. Need any help? Anything? I'm happy to help. I will very likely need some help. Although, yeah, as I said before, I have played a decent amount of Satisfactory before, so I should be able to... okay, no empty power line connections. So I can only run one right now with our current setup. I don't have an extra thing. I don't have an extra connector. I don't even have access to extra power lines for now. So let's just throw some fuel in there. There we go. That fires up. What do I have a lot of on me right now? Iron. Okay. So let's make some iron ingots. There we go. And then I'm gonna go back to here. I have this thing. Let's grab that, and I got some copper back over there. So yeah, I do not know this map at all, and it feels like it's gonna be a decently challenging build. Mostly because you have very little space. It's kind of... the terrain is going to be posing quite a bit of a challenge. Like, I'm not going to be able to build, like, big old blueprints as is, or big old templates as is. Because I'm going to have to adapt them to the terrain. So this should be a fun, little challenge. It is going to turn into spaghetti at ridiculous speed. Let's not kid ourselves here. But I think it's going to be fun nonetheless. I've only got access to smelters right now. Okay, I should really get to work on upgrading the hub. So let's do copper stuff. It is the same map. It's just, no, actually, there's 4 different maps now. There's the grass fields that most people start on, and then there's the desert, there's the forest. There's 4 different maps now. At least that's what the starting menu told me. Unless all of it is just one giant map, but that's the starting area. Okay, oh, so all of it is just one giant map. Gotcha. As I said before, I haven't played this game in quite a while. I thought it was 4 different maps. Don't even have... hold on. What's the options? There we go. I'm actually gonna have to look up some key bindings here. Equipment, resource scanners. Toggle fly. Okay. Seems like I have played... well, no, I had a jetpack before. Trains and build menus and things. No, the one thing I'm trying to look at is the map. Codex. Teleport. Okay. Ah, okay, I'm just not far enough yet. I'm trying to skip some steps, it seems, that I shouldn't be skipping. Let's see. I got this, and I got this. I just need some plates, which I can pretty quickly make. I need more iron ingots. Luckily, this thing was making them for me. Okay, that's enough. There we go. Throw that in there. Hey!
Hub Upgrade 3, Interior Furnishing, completed. The constructor can produce simple parts, and power poles allow for the expansion of the power grid. When you make the inevitable mistake, Fix-It's dismantling feature is designed to salvage all resources used during construction, in line with our zero-waste policy. We understand that Fix-It pioneers are only human, and thus prone to error. Next objective, complete Hub Upgrade 4.
Okay. That's kind of cool. I want my little wrench. I want my primary color to be red. Like that. Bit darker on the color. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Ah, that's what I was hoping for. Is one of these. So let's say I unplug you. Concrete. Okay, I am lacking in concrete for now. Okay, all data recipes, blah blah blah. In the codex. That's not what I'm looking for. I need to find some limestone. That's the bit. Okay. Ooh, that sounds 185 meters. I mean, it's not that bad, except for the fact that it's probably up there. Okay, let's get myself a couple of portable miners here. Four should be more than enough. Any constructor. Okay. So, yeah, I'm just gonna turn that around for now. Just like that. Just as a little bit of a... Yeah, but then again, I can't. I don't even have any concrete right now. That's the closest one. It's up there. Okay. I thought that one was just more iron. It's actually limestone. Cool. Yeah, because that's not perilous at all. That's... That looks like it could be a good place to build. And even that island over there feels like it could be a good place to build. Am I going to be able to get up here? There we go. Beautiful. Oh, just throw one of these on there. Yeah, we got ads right now, but it isn't too... We're barely getting started, so I'm not too concerned about ads right now. I am quite concerned about that drop over there, that big old pit of death. You know what? Let's throw a second one here just to harvest some more resources. And then I'll leave one running here. But just empty that. Grab the miner itself and a full load of limestone. Okay. Okay, yep. Fall damage is a thing. Note to self. Forgot about that. And it's mostly... I don't have a jetpack yet. Okay. So now if I decide to build... No, I need concrete. So, how about... that one. Ah, you can only... Okay. Can you make concrete? You can. Okay. I might have to unplug you for a second and plug you in. And I'll just throw some of that in there. No, not that. Production. Okay. So now we have some start, at least, of some basic resources. Upgrade 4. Have a look at that. So I need cables. I need iron plates. The iron plates I already have, don't I? No, I don't. But once I have concrete, I'll be able to get these two machines powered up. There we go. And now I can unplug that. Just kind of... There we go, and now both of them are powered. Okay. So this thing's full, this thing's full. Just gonna do a quick round here. Grab some ore. Then we're gonna get going on somewhat bigger stuff. Okay. Does that... Oh yeah! Slide jump is still working. I thought they'd change that. I could still slide jump quite a bit, and it goes a lot faster than just running. So that could go in, and yeah, I am gonna need some extra limestone sooner than later. I have enough for the for what I need here, so I think I'm gonna switch the recipe over to copper wire. No. Let's do iron plates, because I've got a full stack of that. There we go. And I need 20 cables, which I can easily make, because I've already got enough stuff. There we go. That and that. I just need the plates now, which are getting made. Well, hello there, big boy. And, yeah. Papa John, I think, now that you've mentioned that this is all the same map, I think I kind of recall where I am. Mostly because of that island over there. If I remember... If I'm actually where I think I am, that island over there should be a pretty significant source of crude oil. Just on the other, like on the opposite side of that mountain, just on the other side of that mountain, on that island, if I remember it right, there's a decent amount of crude oil deposits over there. I think. But my memory might be playing tricks on me, so who knows. Oh. Fuse back on. Alright. Please behave. There you go. Am I out of fuel? I'm out of fuel. Probably. There we go. Do you want me to answer that or not? No, go. Just. That was just me. Actually, you can answer that, but just keep to yes or no. Like I don't really want more information than that. Just keep to yes or no about it for now, because I'm curious. But if I'm wrong, then I just want to know, and I just want to know I'm wrong, and that's the extent of the information I want. It is not. Okay, so I'm wrong. Fair enough. Okay, so go. Let's grab that and that. Okay, so these two things running at once is what seems to be kind of blowing the fuse, but I don't really have any other power structures unlocked yet. I'm gonna run back up there and grab some more limestone. We're gonna need some more concretes. And at least until I have a way to build myself a pathway back up to here quickly, I'm gonna leave like a couple of miners like that, just so I can easily get. Okay, if I don't jump, I'm not taking any fall damage. If I just drop, I'm good. All right, that's useful. Those iron plates should be enough now. Yeah. Nope, not that. That one. There you go.
Hub upgrade 4, landing platform and utilities completed.
Miners,
Conveyor
yes.
belts connect the output of one building to the input of another and transfer
And I get
resources.
conveyor belts. Okay.
Due to past incidents, I have been asked to issue a clarification. Portable miners, obviously, do not have a connection for conveyor belts. There is nothing to suggest, visually or functionally, that they can be connected to portable miners. If this is something you struggle with, do not worry. Fixit has alternative uses for all their pioneers. Next objective, complete
Okay.
hub upgrade 5.
So let's have a little bit of a look here. This thing, we can now start mathing some of this shit out, because we've got conveyors. So then again, I can't like overbuild just yet because I don't have other generators. I'm gonna blow the fuse if I try to get too much going here. But one thing I can do I need more plates. Nope, not that. Iron ingots. There we go. Thank you. We can look up the rates and without looking, and all without looking in the machines. Ah, they've actually upgraded that. That's very useful. So if I look at iron ingots, production rates. Okay. So it's given me 30 for the ingots, and then if I go, let's say, for the iron plates, 20 and 15. Okay. So I could start mathing this out that way. Cool. Very useful. Let's just plug that right in there. Start feeding that. Okay. That's kind of the only bit of automation I could do so far, so I'll run with it for a bit. Because I don't think my one little biofuel generator is going to be able to handle much more than this. I mean, worst case, I can always try to... Okay, so I'll just line up another... I need cables. I could start turning those... Actually, do I... Yeah, I could turn the ingots into rods right away. I don't even need to go for plates here. So I can actually just switch that over. It's going to get fed and produce the rods I need. That's good. I did grab a bunch of limestone earlier, didn't I? No, I just went... Well, I say a bunch. Yeah, about 100 units, so it's not horrible. And I need cables as well, which I believe I'm going to be able to just make manually while my iron rods are getting produced. There we go. We'll just very quickly make that. I'll probably make the concrete by hand as well. Actually, I already have enough. So concrete, cables, there we go. Now it's just the iron rods, which I already have half of them. The other half is getting made. All right. Not doing too horribly. Let me go grab some copper again. Although I have, like, plenty of copper ingots on me, but... Yeah, and I'll have, like, actual miners as soon as I get that upgrade done. So let's not overdo it with the manual crafting. I don't think it's worth it. Probably grab some generator fuel here. There we go. It's coming along. Uh, 31 out of 75. Okay, yeah, it's up there. Forgot about it. I am rusty at this game. Goddamn. Okay. So, right now it's not so bad. We're not doing too bad. Probably equip that in my second hand slot if I need another portable miner. need... There we go. 42 should do. Actually, nope. I need like 2 more. 44 is going to do. Boom. Boom. Done.
Hub upgrade 5, power expansion, completed.
Okay.
The miner, unlike portable miners, can be connected to conveyor belts and requires power to function. Caution: as you expand, the energy demand of your production may exceed the capacity of your power grid. The onboarding program was established because Fix-It pioneers often experience memory issues after planetfall. If you are experiencing nosebleeds, nausea, existentialism, or an itchy scalp, there is no need for concern. This should pass within 5 to 7 workdays. Next objective: complete hub upgrade 6.
Okay, so... I need some extra cables here for some power stuff. Now we have a second generator, which I kind of want to be able to plug in, because then I'll have another little setup making me, well, probably copper wire. Either that or iron plates, and I'll make the copper stuff by hand and the concrete stuff by hand. That could be another possibility. That I can plug that into there just to get a bit of extra juice, and then I'll have I got an extra one of those. I might as well use it. There we go. Okay, I don't have the splitters yet, so I'm going to have to kind of isolate... Oh. Okay, well, that settles it then. I don't need those portables. So, yep. Grab that. And grab that. Am I going to have to destroy that? I'm not sure. But, can I plunk that down? I am missing concrete. Okay. I've got the limestone. I can make some concrete. I can start feeding that. It'd be very useful. It's either that or I start like some form of conveyor line from my limestone, which is way up there. Like a concrete making operation on that little plateau up there, and just ship the concrete over via conveyor for now. I think that might be the best use of my very limited resources. Yeah. I'm gonna do that, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna run. Just open up another. Ah, need iron rods. Give me that. There we go. Get back here. That one. That plugs into the machines. Just like that. And that one, I can extend all the way to there. These power poles actually have very long range nowadays. That much longer range than I used to. Can I... Surface is too uneven. Oh, there we go. Alright. I think this is the way. Because that way I don't have to run back over here all the time. Boom. Yeah. There we go. And then I do miner. Now do I have to break that bit in the middle? I might have to break the bit in the middle. before I can. There we go. And then here, okay, so I think I'm going to put it facing that way, just so I have a bit more room here for other machines. Okay, and if I look up parts, concrete, 15. I think output's 120. So 4 times is 60. So to really use that miner at full capacity, I would need 8. I'm not going to be able to use 8 because I don't really have the room for 8. Plus, you know, I don't really have splitters and things yet. But I should try to start planning. I mean, I'm probably going to build out a platform from here at some point to crank out the output. For now, I'll just have the one machine over here. And I'll make do with that. There we go. And this, and then this. Also, I'm hearing Discord notifications that I shouldn't be hearing right now. So please, Discord, be nice. I'm gonna have to force streamer mode on. There we go. Okay, so that should do, and then take that, plug that in there. Now that makes concrete. Wonderful. Yeah, I don't have enough iron plates to ship it back down, but it's a start. So I have a line of sight of that conveyor, so I might be able to connect all the way there once I have the plates on me. So I should switch over that constructor to plates. There we go. Alright, we are getting better here. I could probably throw some of that into a container. But for now, I don't think... I mean, maybe the concrete. I could throw the concrete into a container over there. Or actually over here. Like if I stick a container right on the edge of this ledge here, that would not be a horrible spot for it, and then I could just grab some whenever I need. Okay. I don't want to start using containers too much, though, because if I have to rebuild the place or reorganize, then it becomes a bit of a nightmare. I'm not seeing too well here. to be able to connect this thing. So for now, I think I'm just going to buffer on the conveyor itself rather than start using containers right away for the concrete. Until my demand for concrete goes way up. Yeah, I need a lot more plates, but now I'm right at the edge, so I should be able to grab it from down there. There we go. That just gives me a little line of concrete for my current building needs. I don't think I need a container for now. Because this is obviously going to need some serious reorganization as soon as I've unlocked a few more things. Go. If we can keep both generators going. Okay. So we are not looking too bad right now. We've got ads running, but actually, we've got ads running and I need a drink. I will be right back. I'm just gonna go refill my coffee. There we go. I've also taken advantage of the small break to just crack a window open because it's quite warm in here right now. Which, you know, being Canadian, I am not built for heat. I am not built for heat at all, so... the other thing I've been thinking of here is, yeah, the other thing that's going to be kind of useful is I can just run on the conveyor rather than having to go all the way around. Yeah. I've got quite a lot of limestone on me that I don't need anymore. Probably just going to drop it in storage for now. Because I don't want to be cluttering my inventory with that. So I'll just throw that in there for now. I'm not going to need the reinforced plates just yet. I don't think I'm going to need the copper sheets just yet. So these I can get rid of. Ingots and copper and things. The copper's probably the next step when it comes to building something, isn't it? I think it is. So... let's just run a quick power line. To about here. That should do. And destroy that little mess. Like that. Snap mode, quick switch, sample building, build menu. That is not... there's a thing that I'm forgetting here. There is... ah, there we go. It's ALT and scroll for the different bars. Okay, I'm gonna want to organize that very soon. Alright, I said... miner. Not enough concrete. I mean, conveniently. Usually you could just... there you go. Yeah, I might actually need a container here. Just to be able to grab stacks of stuff. And... that looks horrible. But right now I don't really care. I need the plates. Yeah, this moves a lot faster than just running once you get the hang of it. There we go. So I need 100 plates. I've got the 100 plates already, so let's throw that in there. I need some rods and I need some copper stuff. And some concrete. So, okay. So I'm going to switch you over to rods for now. Throw that in there. Then we're going to go back up and we're going to start building up our copper miner. I know there's another copper spot up there, but I don't think it's really necessary for me to build both just yet. So let's just throw that on. Ah, I'm out of cables. God damn it. But this thing, yeah. So that's 120 output. Just needs power. And then I'll probably throw a smelter constructor combo kind of here-ish. Wait, I need reinforce for constructor? Really? I need reinforced. Hot damn, that has changed. Reinforce used to be much later in the tech tree. No, not that that way. Man. I wish there was a way to kind of... Like, I'm thinking in factorial terms here. Like, if I could limit the amount that you could hold in the box, just so that if you want to move it around, it's less of a hassle. I wish I could do that with these containers. There's probably ways to control those buffers, but probably not this early in the game. So, let's throw that in there. What does it say? It said I needed cables, wasn't it? Yeah. So, once we have the rods, because I've got a bunch of copper ore on me, isn't it? No, I don't. Okay. Didn't I have a portable miner up there? If I don't, then I'm just going to plonk the 2 portable miners I have. Just going to plunk those on there. I'm also thinking that the... Do I still have those portable miners over there for the limestone? If yes, I should go back and grab that. Because they're not needed anymore. Yep, just blew a fuse. No, I did grab everything here. Yeah, my generators are running out. That's always going to be fun. So just... So we got a lot more iron ore here. 1, 2, 3 nodes, 4 if we count that one over there. So that means 480 raw ore per minute on Mark 1s. That's quite the output. So there we go, and then that back to here, and then just clonk that back on. And that is enough here. So let's go over to wires, and then I'm going to shift that one over to copper ingots. Just throw that in there. And once we have a decent amount of wires, I'll start making cables. Probably. Yeah, just need a few cables to get me started and kind of chain that into... But right now for the upgrade, all I need is wires, so... I'm gonna force myself to try to not overbuild just yet. There we go. Get that thing started. Grab that. Grab that. Yeah. Okay. Because that thing is also going to be like 8 smelters, so I'm not really going to have a choice here. This narrow band, if I want to smelt my copper here, It's gonna have to be a manifold no matter what. Because it's the only thing that's narrow enough to kind of fit there. And I'm actually quite okay with that. Manifolds are fine, it's just the wind-up time is a bit of a pain. There you go, throw that in there. And once we get... Okay, these wires are coming along decently. Smelters. Yeah, I need rods and I need wires. Okay. This is not coming along too badly. It's a half decent start. It's not, you know... It's not great. We have very limited space. And that chasm here is going to be...
Begone, thought!
Begone, thought! Thank you very much, Alti. Hi. Good morning. Yes, this game finally works. And I'm going to play the shit out of it now that it works. I had not planned to stream this at all, like in all of my game lineups and things that I had planned for the stream. Satisfactory was not one of them. But, hey, came to say hi before passing out. I appreciate that, my dude. Let's just throw that in there. There we go, upgrade, boom.
Hub upgrade 6. Landing platform
Hey.
hydraulics completed. Freighter landing initialized. Congratulations, you have completed onboarding and achieved the absolute minimum skill level required of a Fix-It Pioneer. Fix-It looks forward to your future achievements, because a future with Fix-It is a future with you. Tier 1 and 2 milestones are now available in the hub, and
Okay.
biomass burners can now be built individually. Your first official objective is to initiate project assembly by building the space elevator. This objective will take a significant amount of resources, so Fix-It recommends getting to work.
Okay, we gotta build a space elevator. Okay, so we got some biomass, some extra biomass burners and things. And the elevator, yeah, that elevator is a pretty... It's a pretty hefty build. And I'm not entirely sure where I'm going to want to put it, because we don't have a ton of space here. I might want to try to look for a bit more of an open area. Because all of these resources right now, that concrete, the copper stuff, and the iron stuff that I'm going to be building around where I'm standing, I'm probably going to want to funnel that to somewhere else. And kind of the placement of our space elevator is, I believe, pretty important. It's either that or I just funnel some of these resources back to the space elevator and then we build it close to here. That's another option. Once we have like stackable conveyors and things, it becomes a bit less of an issue. And yeah, I'll just throw a bunch of leaves in there. Okay. So now, okay, this thing should actually be working on iron now. So throw that in there. Just gonna let it burn through the rest of the copper ingots before I switch the recipe. And then once that's done, elevator, I need a whole bunch of rods. I need wires out the wazoo. Then I'm going to have to get started working on a proper iron mine. So let's get going on clearing that little spot here. And get a miner going. Okay, yeah, that's how. Okay, I just remember. I'm starting to remember things. Okay. So usually, I like to have that just as my first bar is mostly just logistics and things I build very often. So containers and then power poles, power lines. Actually, if I just, yeah. That should be good. And then if I go to 2, then it's going to be miner, smelter, constructor. No need for anything else right now, really. Okay. So let's throw a miner right there. Boom. Let's get to work on a smelter setup here. Although I don't have access to... Yeah, I don't have access to, what's the word I'm looking for? Splitters. I don't have access to splitters yet, so... So for now, it's really just going to be... plonk that in there, really. Okay, this thing is still accumulating copper ingots quite a lot. So let's just get rid of that. Now it's making plates, as I need it to. I'll have the elevator on 5 for now, just so I can check the size of it and the amount of resources I need. Concretes, 500 concretes, that should be solved. Okay. So, the other thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to... I need rods. Okay. Grab a few of these ingots. I'm going to make some rods by hand for now. And I'm going to start using... Yeah, I'm going to start throwing these iron plates in a container. And just plonk that right there. That'll do. And then I'll probably throw... Eventually, I'll probably throw a second one right there for the... Whenever I switch it to rods, I just plug the output into the other container. As long as we don't have splitters. It's either that or I clear out and get another miner setup going just for rods. And I'm actually quite tempted to do that now that I'm thinking about it. So maybe I use that one for rods. Need iron plates. Luckily, I'm making them now. So, let's grab some of that. Yeah, that thing's full up. How is that thing full up, though? Ah, because it's connected to there. I still have a connector there? Yeah, I do. So I'll just... There you go. Just drop all of the ore I had in there, and then over here I'm gonna have... smelter. And then a constructor once I have the cables. Okay, cool. There we go. That should plug in there. Why am I... No, that's not the one. That should be iron. Iron ingots. There we go. Just need some cables here. Oh yeah! I should probably have a little biomass thingy factory here. Also, okay, let's do that. And then I go that to here. Plug those in there. So then this way, I have a line to that side. Like that. So if I want to add more power, I believe it should probably be on this side. I'm also going to have a... I'm also going to have a double container kind of set up here. Because if I throw one there, and stack another one on top, but the other way around, then I could throw all of my leaves and... yeah. It's kind of leaves and wood and things. And then I can have a machine making the biomass, because that tends to be more efficient than just using straight up leaves. So, constructor. Okay, so I need a constructor. Let's make that one right away. Just like that. And then I go to one. No, there we go. Ah, that's the output. Okay. Not what I wanted. Wrong way. There we go. That's what I wanted. Beautiful. Now I just do that. That one I could just bring down. Well, if I have the plates for it, that is. But hey, we're starting to produce things. This is getting interesting. Alright, so that. And then that I just plug in there. Wonderful. You are now making biomass from leaves. Now this thing, I could just turn it like that. And then turn it like that. And plug that right there. Too steep, it's not going to do that. Okay. It is pretty messy and disgusting, but I just need it to reach that. Okay. So now, whenever I grab leaves and wood and things, I just throw it in there. And then I could just, from up there, I can grab the biomass container fuel, biomass fuel thing to keep the generators going. So that's a good start. I also need another constructor now. With this thing. Which I'm going to throw right there. That one's going to make iron rods. And also just throw that in a container. Go. Okay. So we got some basic resources. Kind of going in the right direction now. That's quite nice. So now if I grab the leaves from this, then I grab the biomass from there. Roll that in there. And all of those leaves can be turned into extra biomass as well. And then I'll just... Okay, I actually have to... I'll use the wood that I have in here. That's just basic backup fuel to get going here. $6.67 per minute. Yeah, there we go. It's producing a lot more. That's 12. Wood is actually better than straight up biomass, so... But for now, this is not horrible. This is definitely not great, but it's doing what I need it to do, which is just make stuff. I need... Okay, the concrete is sorted out already. So that part I'm not concerned about. I mean, everything is kind of sorted out except for the copper wires. So we got some form of production going here. I'm going to want eventually to set up like a full row of smelters here. And have them run in kind of a... I need some iron rods just to get started on it. It's that container here. my copper smelter, I feel like I should probably put right here. So if I do something like this... I'm not going to be able to run all that much here, but that's fine. So if I do power, I'll throw the power to here and then there. Just like that. That should allow me to make some copper ingots. I'll throw the raw stuff I already have in there. That. Just like that. I'll just... Beautiful. Okay, I'm pulling too much power now. I need to start making more generators. Which is fair. But... also hoping not to get to that point just yet. It's either that or one of the generators has run out, which is entirely possible. That one's running still. That one's running still. So I am overloading right now. Okay. Cool. Probably, let's go to here. That one. That's gonna be on 0 for the power gens, I think. And if I do 0, I mean, over here is kind of the spot to put it, isn't it? Because my biomass is right there in that container. So if I put a row, well, maybe not a row, but some kind of biomass burner here. Then that one I can actually just feed straight up from this, rather than having to feed it by, hand. Which is kind of the gist here. Okay. So the other thing I'm going to be doing here, just to save a bit. Yeah, because that thing's completely full. So I'm going to shut down this miner here. Got plenty of ingots. So, and I'm going to shut down this thing here. Just to get going, at least, on... Why is there wood on this conveyor? That would explain. Some of the wood I put in the container before actually did. No. I had... It's there. It's right there. That's what I was looking for. There we go. Okay. Just throw like a couple of wood units. Not much. Just to get it started. And then that can plug into here. Okay. So now priority number 1 is just grab about all the leaves on the planet and go fill up that input container as much as I can. Because ideally, I'm going to want... As soon as we get splitters, I'm definitely going to want to stop running on the... on the 2 generators we have on the hub, because I can't auto-feed those. Yep. Figured the fuse would blow. Okay. I might unplug a part of my factory right now, just to be able to get biomass production going. Also, I forgot to grab some... There seems to be some plates here. Reinforced plates, maybe? No, just straight up box standard iron plates. Actually, I think I know what I'm going to do. One other thing laying around that I missed. Oh. Did I? Let's have a look here. That's just a stone. Up there, maybe? What is this? Oh, supercomputer. Yeah, that's pretty big. That's pretty damn significant. Thank you. I missed that. My own human perception rating is not very good, so thank you very much. Okay, 3,000 leaves. I mean, 3,000 leaves should be able to get me at least kind of started. And I think the other... Oh, hello there. You're adorable. And the other thing I'm going to want to do, I think, for now, is I'm going to cut that wire. Basically, just isolate this little biomass making thing on its own. And just switch that on. Throw a whole lot of leaves in there. There's still wood on that conveyor, isn't it? There's still wood on that conveyor. Okay. That's why it's not producing. There we go. Okay, 60 per minute. How fast are these conveyors? Mark 1s, I think, are, what, 45? Building conveyor belt. 60. Okay. There's 60. So, yeah, that's just... It's going to keep running on a full conveyor for just the one machine. And now this is just kind of buffering up to that. At one point, at some point, very soon, what's undoubtedly going to be happening is this output is going to get converted into a manifold feeding a row of these generators. And I'm also going to have another one of these constructors turning wood into biomass just to be able to keep it consistent and have like one single fuel source for everything until we can get proper biomass fuel production going. So now that is running the way I want it to. Okay. So now what I could do is I could just grab the wood, have the biomass start feeding in there. That'll do. Iron rods. Okay. So, yeah. How many iron rods do I have in the, no. In the old container over here? That one, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Sadly, I don't have a splitter for that yet, but I'll just feed it wood for now. There we go. So now these two are now plugged in there. And now I can plug this back into that. Turn that back on. Put that in there. Okay, none of the biomass is staying in there. It's just going right through because that generator is not full. It's almost full, so not bad. We're getting there. And that thing's not producing too badly on wood either, so. What kind of a 30 megawatts? What are we looking at right now? Max consumption is 48 right now. So I technically shouldn't have to be running this. I shouldn't have to be running these to be able to keep going. So for now, I'm going to just run with that. Although, once I restart the miners, which I should do now, just to test the power grid. There we go. Now if I have a look, it's still a max of 48. So as long as these two generators back there keep going, I should be fine. Capacity of 80, but wait, hold on. These little ones on the hub are producing less, aren't they? Yeah, they produce 20. Okay. So the other thing I'm going to do in that case is I'm going to build a third one right away. This thing is a mess. It's a mess to the point that it bugs the crap out of me. Okay. Okay. It's still bugging me, but it's bugging me a bit less. So, I'll run with that. That can now go to, let's say, here. Plug that in. It's not I got a capacity of 110, but I got the fuel from that one. Shut it down and shut that down. I'd rather not use these if I can help it. And start feeding biomass to that one manually until we get splitters. Still gives me a capacity of 90, which should be enough for what I'm doing right now. Yeah, I'm starting to get the timing of the slight jump now. Yeah, okay. Copper ingots. Okay, this is where I was at for the copper wire production. So, I need a constructor, and I need it to be kind of all the way here-ish. I also need cable. Not that button. That one. I keep hitting F to interact. I don't remember. I don't know why. There's got to be. I mean, it is the interact key for quite a few games. Just not this one. There we go. Okay, so if I do, let's say, there, for now, just to leave myself a bit of space. Roll that in there. Yeah. It's always better with conveyor elevators to be able to do that kind of stuff, but I'll make do for now. That should be wire. And I kind of want that line to go to here. I'm very sorry. I know you're going to be hearing a garbage truck in the background right now. But it's really hot in my apartment, so I really have to keep the window open. Hopefully that doesn't... Hopefully they don't take too long to do their business. There we go. So now wire goes up there. At least for now. No, you know what? That's a terrible idea. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. I'm gonna throw a container here, but it's more gonna be kind of in that kind of direction. Because then if I want to pull off that line and throw it in another constructor, say right here, or even like that, and ideal. So that one I'm going to set up for cables. So when I need cables, I just redirect the output of that into this. Okay. Right now, the cables are not that essential, though. These are not what I need for the space elevator. So, we've got a very, very, very basic little setup going here. Pretty sure the 500 concrete we need for the space elevator, if it's not already made, it should, yeah, it's already made. So, I'm gonna grab a stack of that. That'll be done. And then eventually, okay. So I need rods, I need plates, I need wires, I need concrete, but I've got all of them now automated, albeit quite slowly. Copper wire specifically is pretty much gonna take forever because I don't have a splitter. I need so many of those. I'm gonna start feeding some of that by hand just so I can make more of them a bit quicker. Yeah, I can't connect with that. Till we get multi-entrance kind of business for the container. I'm not going to be able to dump into it, but at least shit's getting made. Alright. Yeah, you are just pumping out iron ingots, copper ingots now, so... Once that elevator is built, and then I'm going to get splitters and mergers and things. Once I have that, I'm going to be able to go through with a pretty thorough reorganization of this place. Because right now, it is quite the fustercluck. Don't really need to be holding on to iron ingots nowadays. Yeah, all of that is completely full. Alright. That supercomputer and those... the mobile miners can always be of use. I'd rather hold on to those if I can help it. I'm also going to take a full stack of limestone here, because I'm going to want to start burning that stuff out. You're full up. I can shut you down for a bit. I'll save up on the power for the concrete for now. And I'll just want that to keep going. Just burn through the extra limestone that we got. At least for now. It's a 5 megawatt save. It's not huge, but considering how flimsy our current power grid is, 5 megawatts makes a difference. I should be very careful when I do this, because one day I'm going to fall off, and it's not going to be pretty. And I'm going to be able to... Yeah, soon enough I'll be able to unlock jump pads, so I'll probably line one up there, and another one probably up that cliff, because I know there's stuff up there. I think that in this kind of place, in this kind of setup, jump pads are both going to be my best friend and my worst enemies. Because, like, down there, that looks like a decent platform to build on. It's just, I need to get my resources there. If anything. Okay. It's really our biggest limiting factor right now is really the copper wires. How much do we have in there? 237. It's coming along. It's not great, but it's coming along. 399. I'm at 400 out of the, what? 1500. Okay. Yeah, we're almost a third of the way there. It's not bad. It is not bad. We've got ads right now, but we're just waiting for resources to be made. So usually I pause for ads, but unless I don't, you know. Right now I don't need a drink, I don't need to go to the bathroom or anything, and we're just waiting for resources to be made, so. How much do I need in plates? I need 250 in terms of plates. So I've got enough plates already, which is quite good. Also gonna just, yep, that's the other thing I was figuring out, is I should probably tend to the power grid here. But at least I've got, like, an easy way. There we go. Poof. Oh, thank you for the little reminder game. That's very nice. So just throw the leaves in there. Boom. Pull that breaker on. Boom. 'Cause that's always going to be enough to get it started. I could grab that in there. Throw half of it in here. The other half in here. Freaking beautiful. And then plug it back in. I'm gonna want like a power switch type situation here sooner than later, just to separate the generators, the power generation, and the biomass factory from everything else. I'm gonna want to keep that little thing separated from the rest of the power grid as much as I can, so that way when I blow a fuse, I can actually just kickstart biomass production by itself and kind of get it going that way. I'm also absolutely hating this current setup. I think Can I stack these? Are constructors stackable? I feel like there might be an unlock to make them stackable. No, I don't think they are. They might not be stackable. Because basically, the way I'm thinking right now is, and anything I can make stackable quickly is going to be my friend here, because we have such limited space that building up in height is probably going to save my booty quite a few times. So I gotta stop hitting F. Why am I hitting F constantly? Okay. Because I'm basically going to want to clone that little setup of container into constructor into output for biomass. Starting to think the biomass output should go up to about here-ish. Because if I do that, let's say, so if I do something like... let's say that here. Okay. Because that storage container up there, eventually, on top of that one, is very likely going to be one for wood to another one of these constructors, and then, you know, move that, put these constructors basically side by side, have one feeding wood, have one feeding... Unless I can have like a sorting splitter of some kind, which would be even better. Okay, so now the one that's going to be auto-fed is this one rather than the other one, but I'm totally fine with that. Doesn't really matter right now. Okay, now that that stuff is all getting made and produced, I'm going to have to try to figure out where I'm going to be building that space elevator. And even more importantly, I'm going to have to start scouting to see where I should expand. Just gonna... So as I scout around, I'm just gonna be grabbing leaves as I go, because our power grid kind of depends on it. That's a lot of beasties over there. Okay. I'm trying to find a space that's a bit more open. And a bit more even, because the space elevator is quite big, so building it is going to be a challenge. What is this? That's iron ore. There's just a chunk of it. It's not a thing I could stick a miner on. Nope, it doesn't seem to be getting more open down there, so this might not be the way. And with the forest being pretty dense in this part of the map, it's quite likely that the better way for me is going to be up. If I can find some kind of plateau. If I can find some kind of plateau that is big enough and flat enough for me to build a space elevator on it, I'm guessing that's going to be the way to go. That one looks fine. It's just that there's a lot of trees, so I'm not entirely sure I'm going to have enough space.